Vol.1. The Feather Rufflers, Vol.1. We're gonna react to some stuff, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Feather Rufflers, Vol.1. Y'all know how we do it. Yeah, get in here, man. We'll give y'all time to get in here. Got some time to get in here real quick. Let's check something out real quick. Let's see. We got one person. Hold on, wait up for me real quick. I'm trying to find something real quick. I hope I ain't gotta start the live all over. Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second, sorry. Give me 1 second, man. I might have to. Give me 1 second.
Witness to the switchover. Oh, baby. You know, the witness was thousands of miles away at the time. Emma was on a video call from outside. When you went into the room, in fact, you were relying on that fact she was distracted. You just had to hope that we wouldn't ask him if anyone else came into the room. Why would we? Her death was so obvious.
I had a great show yesterday on here. I had a real great show yesterday. Me and my childhood friend, we linked up and hear a controversial one, man. I want y'all to listen. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to listen. We got this show called The Feather Rufflers. I want y'all to listen to this show real quick. And it had people in. We had got 700 people in here. So it was 700 people listening to us yesterday. And we got the reception we thought we would get. Y'all about to enjoy this, man. Yeah, y'all about to like this. Y'all comment, y'all tell me what y'all think about what y'all hearing. We touch on a few topics. Y'all gonna enjoy this, man, I guarantee. Caught up with my childhood friend. This been my best friend since, one of my best friends since I was 14 years old. We caught up with each other, we had a talk. We got a show that we gonna start. He all the way out in Cali. But we got a show that we started called The Feather Rufflers. Cause that's what he do, he ruffle them feathers, man. He ruffle them feathers. I'm gonna try to take a look at this. How y'all feeling though? How y'all feeling this morning? Beautiful day out here in Texas. You know, the weather cool, room temperature. you know. But he kind of ruffled some feathers. Ruffled some feathers yesterday, man. Had some people kind of ruffled, man. But it be like that. Everybody on the, because I don't agree with some of the stuff he say. He don't agree with some of the stuff I say. But we from the '90s, man. In the '90s, you gave people enough leeway to be themselves, and people didn't have to. You can get along with something like today. You have to be exactly on whatever your friend is on. Like you can't have no differences. Like in the '90s, you could have totally different views and still be friends. Like I don't know what today. Today, everybody is a guru of life. Everybody know everything. Everybody want to teach everybody everything. Don't nobody want to just chill. And I'm from an era where you can just chill. And that's where me and him from. Like he white, I'm black. He got different views within his family. I got different views within my family. We totally different. Not an iPad for the hate on me. Come on now. Damn. They don't want this to get out. See, whenever it start doing stuff like this, yeah, they don't want this to get out. There you go. They don't want this to get out, y'all. Y'all gonna enjoy this. Feather rufflers, y'all ready? Now listen. Now I want y'all to understand. You know, it's okay to have different views. It's okay to have different opinions of people. I'm about to show y'all something. I'm about to show y'all something real quick. Now y'all listen, be patient. It's about to get good. It's about to get good. Y'all listen, y'all pay attention. Watch this. I'm about to just let it roll. I'm about to just let it roll. Watch this. Right here's where you want to be. Come where it's better. Hey, this my daughter Art, man. Look, my daughter, she done took after her daddy, bro. Look.
Yeah, that's great.
Man, it's like I be telling her.
She draws to you.
It's like I told her she like a female version of me. Look. Man, my daughter off the chain, bro. Like you, man, my daughter be listening to Wu-Tang. What up, Latoya? What up? Hey, y'all about to enjoy this. Be patient, man. Bro, I ain't never. We finna go on a roller coaster. Watch this. I had a boy that was more like me than my oldest daughter, bro. She listened to Latoya. Watch this. Share this live. Watch this. Y'all hit the like button. Watch this. I was riding to school. I heard that doom 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 doom. I say, "Are you listening?" She said, "I'm listening to Nas represent." We already got 2 people in here. Hey. I told y'all, my boy, my childhood best friend, we in this thing. Y'all get in here, man. Yeah. Turn up. We finna turn up, man.
I'm here. Hold up. I'm fixing something real fast. Hold on.
No, you good. Take your time.
I'm here.
We gotta give him time to get in here. Hey, tell me my boy shouldn't get his own YouTube. I've been telling this fool, get a YouTube, fool. Y'all think I talk a lot? Watch this. Hey, tell me if my boy need to get a YouTube, Toya. Watch this.
It just take a little second.
Cause he tell the guy honest truth, like he tell from his opinion. Like I say, we disagree on some stuff.
Nothing but time. I told y'all, hey, the 2 people, you set your name, where y'all coming from. We finna break it down. We gonna get at least 2, 3, 5 people. We can just start talking now, man. Well, Dustin, let it rip, man. What's up, man? Talk to him,
man. Yeah, not much, man. I'm out here in Sacramento. You know, we go back. You've been popping off on YouTube, so you've been trying to holler at me for the last year, trying to get me on here. We finally did it.
I'm out here for a minute.
Remember when I took that Greyhound out to see you? I
remember, bro. I remember, man. Now, I remember I gotta start and I gotta return the favor, man. I haven't been. I gotta come to Cali, man. I gotta come to Cali. You know, my life it's been a lot going on, man. These kids, man. But no, I gotta get out there. I gotta kick it. I felt bad.
Don't hit the like button. Watch this. It's gonna turn up, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. Watch this.
Oh, yeah. A couple years ago, yeah. We talked on the phone, but yeah, there was something going on. We weren't able to.
It was out, man. I just now got out of that jam, bro. I was going through it.
Appreciate that, y'all. Hey, y'all got to get this to the algorithm. Watch this. This gonna go viral. This conversation gonna go viral. Watch this.
Emotional, man. You know, them breakups be having me toe up, man.
Yeah, man, and I went through it like as soon as I got back to, because I was out there I was going through some training that the company I was working for sent me out there for, and then so we were talking about getting together, and it didn't happen, and you were going through shit, and then when I got back to California, only a couple months later, all that shit hit me. I started going through same stuff, man. I went through like pretty much a divorce. We weren't married, but we were together for a decade. And
that's a no. Yeah. That's a divorce. Look, that's a no. That's a divorce.
I just say it's a divorce to people because it's easier to like people know what I'm talking about because it was devastating in all the same ways. We just didn't have to go to court. But
bro, that's a divorce. Listen, only I know from being married, brother. Only it's an oath with God and some paper, and y'all make it. You know, because it's people that's not married that live like married. Man, once you with somebody 10 years, you was married, bro.
But yeah, I mean, we were together. We had a place together. You know, we were raising a kid together. You know, and then boom, all of a sudden, everything's blowing up, and she's. I don't know how much I can say in case she sees this, but you know, basically,
she might. Jason, what up, man? This my boy Dustin. I was telling y'all about, man. He out there in Cali with you. That's my good partner, Jason, man.
Talking about Jason that we knew from back in the day.
Not Jason. You talking about Dookie Jason? You ain't talking about Dookie. Oh, no, that's a little rich.
No, not that one. Jason from Benicia. I think he was like part Asian.
Yeah. Oh, I know who you talking about. I'm on live. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic.
Wait, hold on, we about to turn up. Watch this.
I'm on live. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
They were startled with to see me on live. Black dude sitting in the car with a mask on, talking loud. Oh my God!
It was fun. What class was we had Mr. Penner together. Remember the typing class?
I don't remember us doing that.
We had Penner. We had Mr. Penner together. We had the typing class together. We learned how to type on the keyboard.
See, the thing is, we were together so fucking much back then. I don't even remember the classes we had.
We had two classes. We had one, the class I met you in, and then we had another class together. But I remember when I first met you. Remember you was in class, and I was like, you did that Michael Jackson thing where you was like, I was like, yeah, this is my partner right here.
Oh, what was it? What was I? I don't
remember. You was making fun of we was talking about Thriller, and remember the white dude at the end. I mean, not the white dude, the black dude that had the glasses, and he was shaking and shit. And I remember you did that shit. I was like, oh, so you funny? I was like, oh, so you a comedian? Oh, so you okay? Shit.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that. I do remember that.
That shit was funny as hell because I remember we was in the same class and we was seeing each other. I kind of was like, dude, seem cool. But, you know, I was fresh from Richmond, so I was kind of like, man, I'm just trying to see, you know what I'm saying? And that shit.
And then I think in that same either the same day or the same like in close proximity to that day, I do remember for some reason I started spitting a Killer Sin verse to you.
Yeah.
From Killer Army, I think it was the Wu Renegade verse.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh shit. I had the whole verse down.
Yeah. I remember that shit.
But I don't remember. I think that was
they still mad.
Clint, what up, boy? Clint, watch this. Clint, check this out. Watch this, Clint.
I'm gonna beat him up today.
Yeah, you know I don't fuck with them, man. You know that. I never fuck with Rick or.
Yeah, man.
Rick, I don't fuck with Rick or Ryan or any of them. Like my own fucking cousin.
Ryan doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in fucking 20 years. More than that. I haven't talked to him since I was like my early 20s. So yeah, it's been over 20 years.
God damn.
I never really, I didn't fuck with him anyway. You knew that.
Yeah, I remember.
He's fucking shady. I remember I remember, you knew, like I told you, yeah, he's shady, this and that, blah 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 blah. I don't fuck with him. And I remember you and I, for some reason, we went down to get him. One of us had weed, and we were trying to get him some weed. So I drove down, picked him up, and we came up to your house.
Yeah.
And we were smoking. And for some reason, I went in your house to get something. I don't know what was going on. You know, we were always there, in and out. So I had something in there. I went in, and I came out, and then we hung out for a minute, and then I drove back down to his house and dropped him off.
Yeah.
And when we left, you immediately were like, "Hey, man, you're right. You're right. He's shady as fuck."
Yeah,
And I said, what? Because, we were just, I already know.
What up, boy? This is my partner. This is my childhood partner right here.
Hey, look, Viral. You peep how when you came in, as soon as you came in, I said, Viral, what up, man, on the thing? Man, tell me God ain't working today. Hey, Viral. Soon as your name popped up on my feed, I said, Viral, what up, man? On the screen. This shit crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So I already know he's shady as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one of my old homeboys from back in the day. He's still my homeboy to this day.
So
we got this is our first episode of the Feather. We got a show coming out that we're gonna start doing once a week called the Feather Rufflers.
This was a transaction. He wants to get some weed, blah 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 blah. All right, now you go back to your fucking world of being a fucking
getting the weed from me, probably, huh?
But probably. Yeah. And so it's like, dude, go back to your world of being a fucking hater and acting like you're something you're not, and trying to be a thug and a gangster and a fucking criminal and acting a fool and doing stupid shit.
He wanted to be bad so bad.
Bro, I know, it's like
so bad.
Why bring attention to yourself, negative attention on purpose? You know what I mean?
He wanted to be bad so bad, bro.
So as soon as we dropped him off, you're like, "Hey, man, you're right, man. He's fucking shady." And I said, "What do you mean? What happened?" Because nothing had happened to me.
Latoya, I'm telling you.
He was just there. We were just smoking.
Feel the vibes,
we dropped him off. Nah.
This is my homeboy since I was 14 years old.
He said, when we got up to your house, when we got to your house, and I went inside, you said that as soon as I went inside, he said, "Hey, how come you kick it with Dustin?"
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Man, no one likes Dustin. He's corny, da 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 da. Like no one's, he's fake, this and that." Oh, he just started hating on me. I don't know exactly.
And look, let me tell y'all. See, we from Cali. See, I found out in Texas, I ain't trying to hate on the South, but it's like if you don't agree with people all the way, they kind of don't like you a little bit. In the city, people so diverse and so different. You learn that people, we have differences. We have strong differences, but we still friends. In Cali, it's just like that.
Because remember that one time when it was, I told them that story. Remember that one time when I was leaving, crossing through Pastor Perry, and all your old white friends that you grew up with was trying to confront you and trying to fight you? Remember that one Pastor Perry where they got mad at you? Remember?
Yeah, there was a couple incidents like that.
There was a couple, but it was this one time I was there and I was like, "Whoa, hold on, wait, he my friend, so I got his back. What's going on here?" And they was coming to me like, "Hey, man, he's a poser." And I'm like, "Well, what the fuck is y'all talking He don't even be trying to act black. He just, I don't know what the fuck. Ryan was trying to act black, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the way I see it, I've even changed the way I look at it now. When people act hip, they call it acting black. When people are proper, they call it acting white. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at it like that. I look at it if you, at this point, hip hop is just a part of the culture. At this point, we got 4 likes. Hey, appreciate y'all hitting the like button. 5 likes. We turning up. Hey.
And we actually got 5 likes in the chat right now.
It's to the point now where it's universal now, man. You know what I'm saying? What you think? It's your turn, man.
It's always, hip hop's always been universal because
good time. What up?
Like what hip hop represents, but not everybody universally comes from the places that hip hop came from. So the people who like hip hop, they like it from afar because they're safe. They've lived privileged fucking lives, and they like this kind of dangerous, You know, like they like this peek and this glimpse into oppression, into a kind of scary fucking world. And this is a real fucking world that kids are raised in, that grow up in, and they're immersed in, and that
it's like GTA in real life.
And carries with them all through their fucking adulthood. Well, then people get this little whiff of it, like, oh, this is kind of cool. They kind of like the representation. They like the glamorized kind of stuff. They like the drugs and the drinking and the partying and the glamour and and the women and the hoes and the this. Oh, that's cool. You don't have to fucking live that real fucking life. You just take the glamorous parts of it and you adopt it for yourself, and you try to project it to the world and act like you're about that culture. Like you're like, oh, I'm hip hop. I'm this. I'm that. And okay, so in that sense, it's universal, yes, because anybody can put a couple fucking drum beats together and put together a little rap and do something that resembles hip hop. But to me, hip hop, yeah, it can exist in different forms, but hip hop is a tool for oppression. It's a voice for the oppressed. And anybody that's not engaged in that.
My bad, keep going. I just be speaking to the people in the chat. Keep going.
Yeah, I got you. Anybody that's engaged in it on the peripheral of that, like, that's cool, but respect that that's where you are. Respect that there's a difference. Respect that you're a visitor.
What do disrespect look like?
I'm telling you, I gotta say this. Like I say, we don't agree on everything. People gotta learn to learn to disagree. Everybody gotta learn to disagree. It's part of the debate.
Look like?
As long as it's more pros than cons.
Prostituting the whole thing, you know. I mean, like it's all a disrespect when people just making stuff just to make money when it like sells out the fucking neighborhood. That shit's been going on since the fucking beginning. Like hip hop early on was made as a way to, one, either speak to the oppression that people were facing, or be an escape from it, in a sense that, hey, we can have fun and like talk about, you know, like that's why back in the day hip hop was so playful. People didn't, it wasn't so yeah, you know what I mean? Like the early days, people would have fun with the way they rapped.
And make the thing go right.
Yeah, exactly. It was like that's an escape.
Yeah.
And then it started to.
When did it take a turn? The 90s, the West Coast, when the West Coast got it?
It took its turn probably, yeah, when the West Coast, when NWA came along, and
I'm telling you, Clint, you already know.
But then again, like that stuff was real. Like that stuff was expressing. Even then, you're still expressing. You're shining a light on the shit that's going on in these neighborhoods. You're shining a light on the hood and the reality that people need to know about. Like this is like the realest fucking documentary in the world is hip hop.
Talk to him.
And but people don't view it as a documentary. They view it as a movie.
Why you say that? What you mean by that?
Because they're not real. No one gives a fuck about Method Man and the shit that he went through. They just like the fucking How High movie he did.
That's true.
No one cares about the obstacles that he had to face and the things that he had to overcome. No one cares about Ice Cube and the shit he had to overcome. No one's scrambling to try to resolve those issues and say, how do we save people from dying? All the people that never had an opportunity to be people in the world, who were just, their lives were just fucking destroyed from being in these neighborhoods. No one's out to fucking resolve that shit. No one cares. They just like to buy the record and play it and sing along with it.
Everybody want to be black.
Y'all have to like, man.
Want to be black.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is like at the end of the day, like, do you think that no matter how glamorized hip hop is, do you really think that these people would choose, like, if they could have a choice to have the life that they have and like grow up the way that they've grown up and have the lack of opportunities, the lack of privileges, the lack of respect, the lack of community, the lack of like maternal and paternal care, and like whatever kind of ailments they face. Do you think that in having all the influences and negative influences around, do you think that these people would choose that over having a life without that? No.
Man, I give up my thug story for the end. I give up that Richmond, that first beginning they had for Richmond. I get that up for it. Because I look at my daughter and what she doing. Man, if I had a start like my daughter, bro, I'm telling you, they say something in the chat. They say rap music or Jason say my first rap concert, Civic Center, San Francisco, Cypress Hill, 1993, Mosh Pit. That's my boy Jason. He out there with you. My boy Viral, he out there with you too. He say rap music or drill music now is a glorification of ignorance and entertainment programming. What you think, Dustin?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's been going around for ages. Yeah, I mean, it's been going around. I mean, that's, you know, and now it's just like hip hop's just been adopted.
It's like, trash. It's
by everybody. Huh?
Because you gave up on hip hop before me.
Well, I never gave up on hip hop.
I gave up on hip hop, but like you say, when Diddy won the little thing. Remember you say when Diddy won that?
Yeah, in '98 when fucking Diddy won Best Album of the Year, I said, "Oh hell no!" Like this is just objectively not true. Who the fuck is sitting there listening to Wu-Tang Forever and listening to Diddy's fucking album where he had one or two garbage fucking hit pussy ass singles on there? Who's sitting there comparing that and being like, "Oh, that's the doper album right there"? That garbage shit over there.
I have no idea.
It's like that's a crime against humanity. You know, like there's no like that album that album stands the test of time. Wu-Tang Forever. Every Wu-Tang record does.
I still listen to Wu-Tang every day, bro. You see, I be putting stuff on Facebook and tagging you in it, like, man, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Say what? What was the last thing you said?
No, I said, you know, I be putting stuff on Facebook and tagging you in it, like, man, I just put that Fourth Disciple on there.
Yeah, you got a Fourth Disciple beat on there, or some
with Candyman on there.
And but yeah, that's I don't remember what I was talking about.
It'd be like looking in the chat, they say Diddy was doing extra favors so he was marketable. It's not about the quantity of the music, the higher ups.
Well, I agree. I mean that was the point. That's why I said I haven't watched the Grammys since that year, and I never will.
Now, I believe you because you didn't. I just knew you was gonna know about the Kendrick Lamar shit. He was like, I don't even know what happened.
Don't care. That's music. That's like rap music is being like Kendrick came, you know, started in the underground, came from Compton, you know, like he's got a lot of good content and stuff. But rap music on a mainstream level, it's commercialized. It's like it's
this music now is horrible. Like this music today is horrible.
Oh, and it's white executives pushing out black voices. Like, I mean, and that's at the end of the day, that's what, like, I appreciate that Kendrick Lamar's trying to say something, but we were talking about this earlier. Like, a lot of these rappers these days don't have dope voices. They have, like, they say something, like they have a voice in the sense that they have an artistic statement. Like they have something that they want to say.
No star power at all.
But their voices, the tone and quality of their voices is not dope.
A woman's car
Break it down hip hop for real. See, this the real hip hop breakdown. The real one though.
Like, so when I be rapping on here, people be thinking I can rap, and I be like, I mean, I know I can still rap, but it be like, because I still come from that voice. I still come from that area of voice, your delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's like
exactly, yeah.
Like now they play on the track, they like they be playing. It's like, are you serious? You serious right now? You really rapping? Okay, well, fuck it. I thought you was playing around. Like
back in the day, people had to have a voice. Like something had to be interesting in the sound of your voice. Like it had to like sound good. Biggie, you know, fucking Method Man, Eminem, you know, all the Wu-Tang dudes. They all sounded fucking different. You know, Big Pun. You know, Jadakiss, all the Locks dudes sounded dope. Chic sounded fucking dope. M.O.P. sounded dope. Gangstar, you know, Guru sounded
Guru
unique.
Guru dopest voice of all time.
Yeah, smooth. Like there's
When I hear
resonance
you.
to it, but Like now, people they just sound like dudes.
Lil Wayne, I'm telling you, Lil Wayne, he breaking it down.
Like J. Cole and these guys, I'm like, this doesn't just like these guys.
They praise J. Cole.
Huh?
They praise J. Cole. J. Cole the God MC.
And I don't care if you say something dope. Like you could, like there's rappers who, there's been some rappers who are around that were around back in the day that didn't have dope voices, but they had good content. Like Immortal Technique, Chino XL. They didn't really have great voices, but they had dope content. Well, like I was not a big fan of them ever. Like I liked the content. I was like, yeah, okay, they're saying some good shit, but I want to turn it off.
They stand
it doesn't sound good.
Amongst these people. My boy say Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Durk are rappers of today. Y'all gotta understand. Man, Viral, my boy Viral, you at 25? Viral, I got some Viral, that's my YouTube nephew. He's like 23, 24, 25. Man, I listen to Lil Durk. Like, okay. I'm gonna get my other partner on here, my boy Nick Ambriotti. He when he showed me Travis Scott, he was like, man, I gotta show you this dude, bro. He's great. This dude right here, he like the newcomer. This dude is, I'm telling you, Travis Scott. I'll tell you. When I watched the video, when it was over, I was like, what did he rap? What happened? Like, I'm like, the video went off, and I was like,
it's underwhelming. It's underwhelming, man.
That was him in the video, so that was the main guy they kept showing. That was him. Like, yeah, that was it. I'm like, nah, bro. No.
We were talking about this earlier, Josh. Remember I said dudes today sound like guys, like they'd be the weakest dude on a record, like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Like back in the day, you remember, we listened to a track and it'd be a bunch of legends, you know what I mean? Like, and people, even dope-ass motherfuckers you never heard of, like coming through with the sick ass. And then there'd be one guy that's just like, you know, hella corny and like normal sounding, and then you're like
that's
okay,
somebody's cousin or something. That's somebody's nephew. That's the best thing.
Yeah, you know that dude's career ain't going nowhere. He's just put on to know somebody, man. Like that's the way all these dudes sound. Like they can't measure up. They don't. You know, they just sound like regular ass people. There's no star power to their voice.
It's like today is the more weirder. Because I had to, like, some of them, like I will admit, some of them kind of grew on me, though. Like, some of them I kind of, like, I forced myself to like them a little bit. Like, some of them kind of grew on me. Like, for instance, I like Young Thug, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like Young Thug. Like, he don't really got to me, but it's like, some of them do that new shit and it be kind of cool, but some of them is like NBA Youngboy, Lil Durk, I don't know. Lil Durk is stealing money. Like, that dude, I had, like, he's so, like, if you listen to Lil Durk and you're trying to come out as a rapper, and you pride yourself on having a delivery and metaphors and wordplay, like, you listen to Lil Durk and get discouraged, bro. Like, it's discouraging to, like, know that this dude is on top. These dudes are singing, they're doing auto-tune. Hip-hop died, like, 15 years ago, bro. Like, it died a long time ago to me. I'm going to be honest.
I'll tell you when it died.
When?
1990, God, it had to be 1998.
The 90s? So no early 2000?
No, I'll tell you when. It was when I was watching TV. I was watching the news. Some, you know, like, every day, you know how newscasters are just corny as fuck. They got no brain. They just read off of the teleprompter. You could write anything on the teleprompter and they'll say it. That's why you see all those bloopers, or they'll say shit that was on the teleprompter.
I left some clam chowder in the oven. Like, what the fuck? like, what the fuck?
And then realize, like, I saw a lady recently who she said she was reading a teleprompter and she said, so Mick Hammer is gonna go da-da-da-da. And the person next to her started laughing, and then she's all, what? What did I say? And they couldn't stop laughing. She said, what? Mick Hammer is blah, 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 blah. And they were like, MC Hammer. And then she goes, oh my God. And then she like, they don't even care what they're reading. They just read off the screen. So anyway, this is like 98. And there's these two corny ass people, you know, like, oh, hey, Harold Terra here, blah, blah, blah. And then the lady's like, oh, and then she's like, and then she goes, I've got my bling. That it's over. That's when hip hop. when the white people, like everyday average rate, like really like truly racist white people, if you had a conversation with them, they probably don't give a shit about the black struggle. And probably say shit like, well, figure your stuff out. We all have bullshit to go through, and like, get over it. That's the kind of shit that's the way that these people think. Trust me, I'm white. I'm around white people all the time. They say this shit. They won't say it to you. They'll say it to me, and I got to argue with them. So when you got corny ass racist white people who you have a problem with hip hop, but hip hop somehow worked its way into their fucking brain because they made enough catchy music and people kind of desensitized a little bit to rap. Like they were around, they saw the NWAs, and then they saw, oh, there's a white person like Eminem. Like, okay, this feels a little bit more safe, like this is more, and then you had bling bling, bling bling. The white people are like, oh, bling bling, they're talking about chain and jewelry. I have chains and I have jewelry. I got a bling, and it became relatable to them. And then once white people started using, like, why do you think you hear like?
It turns out there is one scent that women just can't get enough of on a man. One scent.
Like white people in poor white neighborhoods, like white trash people, right? That are around nothing but fucking white people all day long. And they say shit like, my baby mama. Like what?
I have noticed that.
Wait, you've noticed that?
I've noticed that. Like I've noticed that. Like, cause we from the land of slang. First of all, we from the land of slang. But I'm noticing more. Well, that's off the hook, or
or that goes hard.
Like that goes hard. Like they say, they starting to just. It's like starting to kind of be just like a normal. Like using hip hop is like normal.
I don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, it's commercialized. It's mainstreamed. Like
take away from the edge. You think it take away? Would you? Let me ask you this: would you have just rather they stay more like potent and like what I'm saying, like to where? Because see, you don't feel like this. Like some white people feel like they like hip hop more because it's more pop, it's more commercial. Then there's some white people like, nah, I like it kind of edgy. Like I like it like it used to be a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like feeling like I'm a guest a little bit more. What you think?
Personally, I like hip hop that deals with black struggle. That's why it exists. So when people say, "Oh, hip hop was founded by Latinos," man, that's fucking bullshit.
Bullshit.
Hey, y'all get in here, man. Y'all get in here. We checking it out, man. We talking about hip hop, the origin of hip hop, from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I had my boy on here. We had to do something different, y'all. We had to kind of do something different, man. Just talking. I'm starting to do these interviews, y'all. So if y'all want to get on here and do an interview and say outside of the story, I got my platform built up now so y'all could be heard, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing these interviews. You know what I'm saying?
There were Latinos there. The same way that there were fucking like Asians who were like enslaved in ways and forced to fucking build railroads and shit like that. But they weren't enslaved like black people were enslaved. So having Latinos in project neighborhoods where they're like fucking whatever percentage, a small percentage compared to black people, that doesn't mean that they created hip hop. Like hip hop was not. If you go back since segregation,
you're right.
Segregation. If you go back to segregation, they were not segregating Latinos and fucking Hispanics from white people. It was black people from white people. It's like, okay, we'll give you, even though we view you as 2/3 of a person legally, we'll allow you to be one full person, but you're going to be one full person over there, away from us, and that's where these communities have suffered because. Hey, you go over there and you be a full person over there, and we're not going to help you. We're not going to give a fuck about you. And in fact, We wish we could be enslaving you, and because we can't, we're gonna make sure that we fill your fucking communities with drugs and alcohol. And not give you any fucking opportunities. So black people, even though they weren't enslaved physically, they were enslaved mentally from segregation and from white. That's like it's a systemic.
Talk to them out of this world. Talk to them.
To separate people and not give them any funding after you just fuck their whole fucking, like, all their family lineage and everything is all fucked from having no opportunities in America and having been raped and fucking and been just dehumanized and everything.
I'm sharing it. Nah, that's real, bro, and it's good to hear that from you too. I'm sharing. I'm for the share. I'm just sharing it live and getting it out there. Yeah, man. Nah, that's some real shit, bro. Like I never. It's enlightening to hear it come from you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you always been like that. Though. Like I told y'all, I had my boy Dustin in the hood with me, man. We was in the hood, man. We was eating chitlins, gizzards, greens, all the shit. Gumbo. We was in the hood, man. So, hey, go ahead.
So on that topic though, with like the with Latinos starting hip hop, yeah, there were Latinos there. They helped. They were a part of it. They were a part of the community. But do you really think if black people were not in those communities, were not in those projects, if those neighborhoods, if you didn't have that history of those communities being predominantly black, do you think hip hop would exist? If it was just Latinos there?
Talk to them.
It's a black expression, and other people were there and they took part in it. And that doesn't discredit their love for black people and their support of black people and all the white people who were there too. There was all sorts of people. There were Jewish people. New York is a melting pot. So like there's all sorts of people. MC Serge, he's a Jewish dude. He was there. You know, like there's all sorts of people in hip hop that were there that played a role. But it's a black expression. It deals with, like, those neighborhoods are predominantly black, dealing with oppression, like, and so the art form was predominantly black. If you took all those black people out of there, you wouldn't have had those Latinos, Jewish, white people all banding together to talk about the nature of their community.
There you have it,
Those communities are what they are because of what white people did to black people. That's why they are what they are.
Look, y'all hearing me, man. Look, y'all. Is y'all picking up some game, man? So now, with this election and everything that went down with the election, man.
Y'all listen to this. Listen to this right here.
With the election, man. With the you know, people going with Trump that wasn't gonna go with Trump. The Kamala Harris, all this stuff, man. What's your take on all of that, man? What's your take on Trump, man?
Well, I'm not a diehard Democrat or liberal.
Right.
I'm more of a libertarian, but the problem is
Man,
spring doesn't really start until you bring the family.
my views. I have to choose what things I care about and what things I want to see our government handle or deal with. And so I have my issues with the Democrats as far as like maybe certain things that they're doing that are a little bit too far, but they by far represent my values way more than the Republicans represent my values. Republicans are supposed to be all about freedom, and it's supposed to be, you know, they stand on this idea of freedom, yet they want to control every single thing that somebody thinks and does, and the rights that people have. So I'm very anti-Trump. I'm not anti-Republican.
So we're gonna stop it right there, man, and we're gonna continue this. It's got a whole nother half, man. I'm gonna stop it like a movie. This is the part where it get crazy. It get crazy. I'm stopping it right there. It get crazy, y'all. Man, we just chopping it up, man. You know, Sunday, we just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. Trying to win. For to get to the gym. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling great, man. You know, 2025. It's turned out to be a good year. My anxiety been down. My clarity been up. I'm seeing the pitch before it comes. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the batter's box doing my thing, man. Low key live, you know. I want y'all to listen to my boy though. My boy Denzel come with the motivation. You know, it ain't sometimes the social media streets dry up and you gotta really, really dig deep out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Them social media streets dry up. So you gotta improvise, you know what I mean? I'm about to get to the gym though. Let me see. Cause my boy he finna get to the point where it's gonna get real controversial, y'all. It's gonna get real controversial. So I'm gonna say that part for the next time when it come on. It's gonna be nighttime. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm gonna try to hear some stuff I'll be listening to. Some stuff I listen to get me motivated. I don't know if y'all go through this, but I know I'm chosen. But I'm low key with it. The coldest part about being chosen is kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? It's really not fun. It's really kind of scary, to be honest. Y'all hold on, watch. I'm finna play something for y'all. Hold on. Now watch this. Y'all listen to this. We about to pivot though. Now watch this. Y'all listen to this. We about to pivot though. We gonna play the rest of that later on. If you watch these, this for to speak to y'all soul if y'all chosen. And I mean, this is what I be saying, man. Like this stuff right here, it be too on point for it not to be true. Especially in my case. This stuff hit way too hard. This stuff is way too true. Ain't no way stuff like this could be so true. And the thing about it, feel free to feel like they're talking to you too. Feel free, but if you full of shit, he ain't talking to you. But feel free to say, I mean, now if you chosen, you really, because the thing about it, if you hearing this stuff, and it's really some people, if this stuff is tailored for me. I'm telling you, this right here, I swear, this is like I done heard a lot of videos about chosen. I done heard a lot of different people speak on this, but this right here, if you really feel this chosen, you're gonna feel scared when you hear this, because this is kind of scary, because this explains everything I'm going through. This right here explains everything that I'm currently going through right now. And it's scary, man. This is scary right here. Y'all listen to this. And feel free to, hey, this could be for you. But it's going to be a lot of people. I see a lot of chosen. I see a lot of people acting like they know it all. And it's like, look, this is the thing. I'm not trying to say I know it all, or I'm anointed, or I'm wise. Like I want to be better than somebody. Like I want to outwise you. Like I want to out-anoint you. Like I want to out-know you. That's not what it's about. It's not even about that. It's not even nowhere near about that at all. That's why I just be quiet. Because the people gonna anoint you. The people gonna tell you. See how when I was playing the video, the chat was down, but see how now I'm talking, it's back up? The people will tell you who you are. Your enemies will let you know who you are. Your energy will let you know who you are. Don't be afraid of who you are, but if stuff is unexplainable that's going on with you, This right here gonna help you because this right here helped me.
Some of you have been wondering why your life feels different, why the struggle is so intense, why the pressure is so heavy. You look around and it seems like nothing comes easy for you. The battles don't stop.
Bro, I already got it seared into my mind that every attempt gonna be different. And it's been like that ever since I was a kid. Like, I've been noticing ever since I was a kid, it's been like that. See, this stuff right here be revealing volumes to me. It hit deeper than some surface level, like, oh yeah, he talking about me. Like, this stuff be speaking volumes to, like, my life. Like, I remember, like, the candy lady, she'd give everybody candy, all the kids, but she'd get to me and be like, start a little riff with me, or say I was, like, want to tell my mom, like, it's always been like that. Everybody giving out free cars when they get to little Josh, it's like, the little demon in them, are they grown to see me and see that I'm on a mission. The demon in them want to stop me, but I'm a kid, so they can't do nothing to me. So they try to do something with the candy or something. Or try to get me in some trouble where they go tell my mama. My mama already knew. It was always adults marching down the street telling them, your son was down here doing this. Your son was down here doing that. Mama, if 100 parents walk down the street and tell you your son was down here doing this, don't you know at least 50 of them is lying? Some of them was telling the truth. But I'm telling you, this stuff speaks deeper to me. See, this is my first time talking to y'all like this. But this stuff this is the kind of stuff I listen to in private, and I don't even come to YouTube about. I just let it speak to me.
Don't let up. And you're asking yourself, why me? But I'm here to tell you, this is not a curse. This is not bad luck. This is the weight of your anointing. This is the cost of being chosen.
And look, this is what you gotta understand too. Everybody want to be a guru of life. Everybody want to know. It's like people are offended when you really are chosen. That's why I go places and I try my best to blend in. Look, this is the cold part about it. I go places and try my best to dumb down and be normal and be regular. Like, I was in this neighborhood just walking up and down the street regular. Was trying to blend in, wasn't even talking to nobody. But you'll get, when it's in you more than on you, you can't, The people that need the lost sheep, they're like, nah, you gonna lead us up out of here. The lost sheep like, nah, bro, hell no. I don't care you trying to be in Clark Kent mode. I know you Superman. Now I'll be quiet about it, but we finna have a conversation. And the demons definitely like, nah, we don't care. Matter of fact, we want to kill you while you praying to God. The demons is like, we don't care. You trying to be normal. We know you trying to not talk. We know. Everybody talking. This dude holding the floor, laughing, doing everything. Got everybody laughing. Everybody looking at him. They still looking at me like, watch. We know when you say something, watch. When I leave, they like, ain't no sense even being here no more. The dude that was talking, he like, damn, I thought I was holding the shot. Like, nah, they was here to wait for me to talk. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. That's why when everybody get around me, no matter who it is, it's like, hey, how you doing? You're not who you are. It's like, damn, bro, why am I having this deep conversation with the crosswalk guard at the school? Like, what's going on? Like, I can see it come out of anybody. You feel me? So it's like, I don't be playing, man. I don't play with this. Man, look, what I done been through would have either killed you or made you kill somebody.
When God places his hand on you, the enemy places a target on your back. When you are anointed, you don't live like everyone else. You don't move like everyone else.
Look, I don't move, I float, bro. Like, it's hella times I done walked around people and they be like, bro, I didn't even hear you coming. Like, I'm so light on my feet. And it's like, I don't even be trying to be light on my feet. Like, I'll just be walking and I'll get up on somebody and they'll be like, and they see, that used to work in my favor back in the day. But I'm saying, like, I'll be walking thinking I'm just walking, people be like, startled. Because I walk so, I don't know, bro. Like, anybody will tell you that about me. I sleep kind of light and I move real light. I wake up and don't even open my eyes to see what you gonna do. I'm like that. I wake up and be like, no, I ain't gonna open my eyes. Let me see. One time I woke up and this girl was standing over me like this. I can't tell you the rest of the story.
Fit in because you were never meant to. Some of you have been through storms that should have broken you, but you're still standing. That's a sign. Some of you have been betrayed by the very people you love the most, but you're still loving. That's a sign. Some of you have been knocked down over and over again, but every time you rise stronger.
Man, I'm like a worm, man. You cut my tail off, I'm gonna grow another one right in your face. Cut a worm tail off, and it'll grow another one right in your face. I'm like that. It ain't no stopping me, bro. I ain't never seen my mom slow down. I ain't never seen my mama right now, 80 years old, still jumping in her car every day. I don't even get to the house. Where mama? She went somewhere. My mama still be in the traffic, boy, putting on her shades, busting moves, boy, gone. So it's like, I ain't never seen, And my daddy was always a hustler. Like my daddy always was making shit happen. My daddy had a real rough life, but he always was busting moves, always had friends. I never seen nobody down and out. I never seen nobody sitting down on their ass. Like, I never seen nobody do that.
That's a sign. Because when you are dangerously anointed, you don't break. You bend. You don't fall. You fight. You don't quit. You conquer. And today, I'm going to give you the 7 signs you are dangerously anointed by God.
And look, when he say dangerously, I want you to understand it's really dangerous. I want y'all to understand, bro. When he say dangerously anointed, he mean that, bro. It's really dangerous. It's not fun. It be places I want to be normal. It's times I want to go places and just be normal. Like whatever church I go to, if I'm anywhere in proximity of the pastor, he gonna start preaching and he gonna start looking at me. It happened every time. My mama used to always be like, sit in the back or sit over here, or my mama would sit by me, because whenever I used to go to church, the pastor be preaching, he'd be looking around, see me. Ever since I was a kid, I'm talking about from 10 all the way up to the grown man. I go visit the church. The people at the church like, who is he looking at? He didn't try to come down all into the thing, talk to me, pull me up to, who are you? You a visit? He didn't came down with the mic. That happened to me every church I go to. And no, it's not because I'm a demon. It's because I'm anointed. But see, I'm a different kind of soldier. I was born through I came through the trenches. I'm different. I'm different, bro. I used to be in the trap talking about God in a jokingly way, though. Like, cause see, I can connect. See, that's the thing. I like, we all grew up in the church. Like, a lot of black people grew up in the church. See, to me, that's a language that I know a lot of black people know, but they might not even talk about. Like, when I say stuff about church or joke about Sister Gaddis and catching the Holy Ghost and knocking over like, some gangsters would be like, because they knew they grew up in church. You know you grew up in church. But that's my vulnerable side. Like, man, you grew up in the church, bro. But at the same time, that's serious. Like, you probably didn't make a lot of mistakes in your life because you grew up in the church. You probably didn't cross that line because you grew up in the church. So don't discredit growing up in the church, because, like, some people want to knock down growing up in the church like you just was there. But I didn't backdoor this nigga because I grew up in the church. I didn't pry this nigga fingers off of a cliff because I grew up in the church. I didn't do this to this girl because I grew up in the church. This dude dropped some money. I didn't pick it up because I grew up in the church. Growing up in the church saved you from doing a lot of stuff that some people ain't fit to think twice about doing. Viral, I'm trying to tell him, Viral.
Number 1, you face intense attacks and opposition. If there's one thing you must understand about being anointed, it's this: the enemy does not attack what isn't a threat. If you are going through relentless struggles, if it feels like life keeps throwing blow after blow at you, if it seems like the pressure never lets up, then hear me clearly. You are not cursed.
You ain't.
You are chosen.
Look, man, I'm so ready for life, bro. I'm so ready for life. I'm talking about, I could be chilling, bro, and it's like, I be fighting so many battles. I'm so battle tested. I could be in the middle of something. A boulder could be coming towards me, and I could just boom, bat it away. Just in the middle of the door. I was like, I'm talking about, bro, I'm kind of high strung from it, but I'm so prepared. People used to wonder why. People used to be like, wonder why Josh be so quick to get up out of there. Why Josh noticed it first? Because Josh already kind of scared a little bit. Y'all just don't know it. I used to be around niggas every day, gangsters, killers. Niggas that'll whip out and bust something right there. I didn't know what would happen every day. It's like being cool with a vicious dog. You could walk in the gate, you could pet them, can't nobody else. That's how it was with my friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's like navigating through all that. You know, it made me a real good people person, because where I grew up at, stepping outside and having people skills kept you alive. It was different. So that's why my people skills are so potent, because at one point, like I tell you, I talked to dude out of killing me. I had to talk to him for like 45 minutes. And I kept seeing, I had to like watch him. I see when the demon take over, I see when he come back. When the demon take over, when he come back. Whenever I would try to ease out of the backyard, he had the demon to come back. Hold on, wait. And then I start talking to him. He turned back into my partner that I've been knowing my whole life, that I played football with and everything. But when I try to walk off, the demon come out. So I had to navigate. I'm sitting there talking my way out of it, walking back, taking each step. I'm already knowing I think I was like 13 when I did this. While I'm talking to him, I'm taking steps back. I'm backpedaling the whole time. He not noticing. We getting closer because we in this back alley. The whole time we talking, I'm keeping my mouth going. I talked somebody out of ODM before too. They was hanging. They was like, I talked them I can't tell them their full government name, telling them God love them, telling them stuff to hang on to. Because once you slip off into that world where you don't know nothing no more, and you lose, like, it's almost like having a stroke. But anyway, let me.
Not abandoned, you are appointed.
Because the Most High, not the church.
The weight you feel, the battles you fight, the resistance you face, these are not signs that you're failing. These are signs that you are dangerously anointed by God.
I'm talking about it's not fun.
Have you ever
Bro,
seen
listen,
a thief break?
it's not fun, bro. Like I'm dangerously anointed by God. So it's not really fun, bro. Like, it's cool. Like, for every person that's like, man, I rock with you, bro. I like what you're doing, bro. It's people that really be wanting to get on me, boy. People get me behind closed doors and be like, fuck you, boy. I hate your motherfucking ass. You be like, And see, you don't even know. I'm Bruce Leroy, and you show enough in that situation. You don't even know. You done took a straight soldier behind the building. You don't even know, boy. You don't even know. I'm ready to go to war with the most grimy. I'm like, you done took me behind there, and it's like, that's why I say, I wouldn't say it's weird to explain it, because like, God bless. I wonder why I always had a bad temper. I wonder why I always been able to like when I was little, I used to do crazy stuff, like hit people with big objects, or like push people off of stuff, or like I used to maim other kids, because it's like, I guess I was prepared to protect myself. Like, I used to take a knife to school, take a gun to school. Like, I used to just be like, but it's like, it was premeditated, so it looked real bad when I was young. But now today, I'm a dangerous person today. Like, in Texas is the perfect place for me to be, because it's a law and carry. Like, this dude told me he was on steroids. His dude was on steroids. He thought he was gonna hurt. I was like, okay, if you do that, then I have the legal right to blow your brains out. I don't want to, but I legally can. And I'm in the perfect state for people that want to get mad at me, that's way bigger than me, and do something to me. I got it on me. I don't want to, but I will, because I gotta be alive, and I gotta be the main character in my story. You know, just because you carried away, don't get carried away. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like God blessed me with a quick temper, because He knew the demons I would have to. He know the demons that I would come across. That's why I don't deal with too many people. When I put it like this, I know how to go to like a club setting where it's a lot of people, but like, say for instance, if I'm in a room with like 20 people, it's not good for me, because it's too close proximity. Somebody gonna trip out, and then I'm gonna trip out, and I'm gonna always end up looking like the bad guy. But I feel like it's a blessing and a curse, but I'm learning how to work with it though. I'm just a real passionate person, but I'm learning how to work with my temper, and I'm learning that but I'm also learning that my propensity for violence, and my propensity to go from 0 to 100, to where my lip quivering, like within seconds, that's like my defense mechanism, and it saved me a lot of times. It saved me when people take me behind a building and show me they mask, and then I show them mine, and they're like, oh shit. Like, I just developed this hate for you. You've been fighting off people, bro. I've been fighting off haters since I was a kid. So that knife I got for haters is so sharp. It's like, you might have just now started not liking me. You might have just now met a nigga like me that had a strong aura, that flustered you and made you want to feel like weak about yourself. I done dealt with y'all niggas since I was kids. I told you the dude from Chicago, I met him in the back. I met him in the back of the trailer, like, what you want to do, boy? I know you want to perpetuate that Chicago shit. You want to live it out. You want to be all that shit you think you is, huh? I'm the perfect nigga for that. Ain't nobody around here. I'm knowing I'm a regular sized person, built like I know I got the strength of an android. This nigga don't even know it. We the same size. Any regular 165-pound person like me that's not in the gym, you like a rag doll to me. I don't care how much heart you got. Well, I'll let you. All I want is this. You feel what I'm saying? So this dude not knowing this, I'm smiling at him. Man, OG, you tripping. I'm like, bro, but just make sure you don't try to make direct eye contact with me, and let me know what's on your mind, and we can go cool. Cause I don't want to disrespect you. I'm always on defense. I keep telling y'all, I'm always on defense. I don't never want to do nothing to nobody. But if I pick it up, I'm gonna try to get to the house. I'm on defense, but I'm the type of nigga where I'm like Deion Sanders. I want to get to the house. I don't want to pick it up and go out of bounds. I don't want to pick it up and slide. Nigga, I want to get a touchdown. Cause it's a small, aggressive side of me that want to pick on people too, but I don't. But this shit go through my mind. Cause when a lion see a sheep, you just automatically, your instincts come out like, it's time to eat. It's just natural. But I be cool though the whole time though. It's like the cartoons, how a lion to be cool with a sheep or something on the cartoon, but in real life a lion to be trying to kill a cartoon. I mean a lion to be trying to kill a sheep in real life. But like a cartoon, a Disney movie, the lion cool with the pig and the lion. It's like that. We good. It's animated. We animated. You feel me? But like nah though, like when you chosen, it's you gotta be kind of aggressive, man. Like my partner was telling me about that. My partner just did the thing where he was like, he was like, he started off like, man, you always been a powerful person, but like I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna do another one with him later where he gonna just talk about all the hater stuff I went through. Cause I used to take him to the hood with me, and he used to be like, damn. He used to be like, everybody don't like you. Like I'm like, yeah, bro. Like okay, I met him in the suburbs, and I told him I was from Richmond. But it's like when we went to Richmond, I had a lot of I was funking with niggas. I was into it, a lot of niggas. So he was like, damn, like you really in the suburbs and you don't even be acting like hella hard. You just be chilling and just kind of acting normal, but you really got conflict in the hood and like you really going through it. I bet you anything somebody sitting up here watching me on YouTube, watching everything I do, and I don't like when people don't have my best interest be looking at me. But let's listen to some more.
Break into an empty house? No. A thief doesn't waste time on something that has no value.
I'm from Richmond. I'm from California.
The enemy will not bother with someone who poses no threat to his kingdom. If you are facing intense attacks, it is because there is something powerful inside of you that the enemy is desperate to stop.
Desperate, bro. Look, you know how hard. Hey, Martin Sanchez. You know how hard they didn't want me to get to YouTube, bro. Cinderella almost didn't make it to the ball, bro. I'm telling you, I almost didn't get here, bro. They tried, so I'm talking about, boy, they lied. They know, you ain't even know YouTube exists. They ain't even know. Okay, yeah, you made it in, so it did exist. We just told you it didn't because we didn't. Like I'm talking about, bro. I almost didn't get here, bro. By the grace of God, I got here by the grace of God, bro. The Stringer story almost was on the shelf, bro. You feel me?
He sees what you carry. He knows what you are capable of, and so he throws everything he can at you.
Everything.
Distractions, disappointments, betrayals, delays, doubts.
And see, the thing about me, I can't get nothing normal. I can't have a normal. Like this dude might be friends with this dude this kind of way. Dude friend with this dude, but when he my friend, he different with me. Like it's weird though because you wanna know what's so weird about me? Ever since I was a kid, I always was cool with the most dangerous things. Like I always was cool with like if the stray dog bit everybody, it didn't bite me. If this one dude robbed everybody, he didn't rob me. If this girl broke every dude's heart over there, she was sweet to me. Like but see, she was dangerous to other people. But I'm saying like I always had this ability to be cool with the killers, cool with the most dangerous people. Like when I was in 4th grade, I had a my mama will tell you I had a bodyguard. His name is Aaron Matthews. I don't even know if he's still alive right now. But he wouldn't let nobody touch me. He's like, everybody want to fight you every day to where I gotta protect you, bro. Like there's no way you could fight everybody that want to fight you. Like I'm telling you, like kids don't know how to stop it. Like when people grown, they'll just hate on you, just not like you. But when kids hate on you, they try to fight you. Every day I had a bunch of kids trying to fight me. I fought in school. I used to have one day I had 2 fights in one day at school. Everybody wanted to fight me after school. The bully always wanted to fight me, and then it turned me into a bully. And by the time I turned, and look, I was real petty too. Like the people that bullied me, this is how petty I was. The people that bullied me in elementary school, when I got in high school, in junior high, 8th grade, we used to terrorize them. And my friends would wonder, why we chasing this dude? And I'm like, because he punked me. He took my lunch money in 2nd grade. They're like, we just stumped somebody and gave them a metal plate in their head because they took your lunch money in 2nd grade? Yeah. That's what that was about. They're like, damn, I got a reputation for just don't cry. Josh kind of you could just do something wrong around Josh and he tripping. Cause I mean, all the bullying tore me up, but it's I'm not one of them dudes that got bullied out the hood. I got bullied deeper into the hood. So all the bullying just turned me crazy. I couldn't go nowhere. I had to go back and forth to the corner store. I had to go to the mailbox. I had to walk up and down the street. But since y'all got problems with me, I'm finna start
Attempt
tripping.
to break you before you step into your destiny. But let me tell you something. The enemy is already defeated. He wouldn't be fighting you this hard if he wasn't afraid of what you are becoming. See, the attack isn't about your past. It's not even about where you are right now. It's about your future. It's about the impact you are destined to make, the lives you are going to change, the kingdom you are going to build. That's why the pressure is so intense. That's why you've been facing opposition from every side. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the harder the enemy fights.
Man.
Look at the lives.
But
of
I'm
the
talking
most
about, look,
anointed
I was
people
driving
in
the other
history.
day, a rock rolled down the hill and hit my car. I had a blowout. I have such a problem with tires, bro. Look, I'm driving down the street. I couldn't go out. I couldn't move out the way I could because it was traffic. The car could have hit any car. It was the traffic was moving, but we was tight. But a little small boulder rolled down the hill, hit my tire, and I had a flat instantly, blowout. Luckily, I was close to a gas station and stuff. Like, some stuff be unexplainable. Some stuff be unexplainable, bro. Like, to where people gotta understand, like, this chosen stuff is for real, bro. Like, everybody wanna fake like everything is real till it's really real. Everybody want to believe in all this chosen stuff till they meet somebody that's really chosen. Then when you meet somebody who's really chosen, it's like, that chosen stuff ain't real. But they might be looking at content where people chosen. They might have even said they chosen. They might have heard, but when they like, yeah, chosen, they willing to talk to somebody else about chosen stuff. But when they meet a real person that's really chosen in real life, it's like, you're not chosen. And it's like, bro, it be like this stuff that be happening to me is like, I can't explain it. So this stuff explained it for me.
David was anointed as king, but before he ever sat on the throne, he spent years running for his life, being hunted by King Saul. Joseph had a dream that he would one day rule, but before that dream came to pass, he was betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, and falsely accused. Jesus himself, the Son of God, was attacked from the moment he was born. King Herod tried to kill him as an infant. The Pharisees plotted against him. And in the end, he was betrayed, beaten, and crucified. Why? Because the anointing attracts opposition. So if you are going through battles right now, don't you dare think for 1 second that God has forgotten you. No, my friend, God is preparing you. The attacks you face are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to develop you. Every struggle is shaping you. Every hardship is refining you. The fire is not there to burn you. It is there to purify you. You are being strengthened, stretched, and sharpened for the assignment ahead. And let's be real, there have been moments where you wanted to give up. Moments where you questioned if you could take another step. Moments where you felt like you were drowning under the weight of it all. But guess what? You're still here. You're still standing. You've been through hell and back, but you are still here. And that is proof that no weapon formed against you can prosper. That is proof that God's hand is on your life. The enemy thought the attacks would break you. He thought the setbacks would stop you. He thought the betrayals would make you walk away from your calling. But what he didn't realize is that the more he fights you, the stronger you become. The more he pushes, the more determined you get.
I'm telling you, boy. Y'all better leave me alone, boy. The more y'all come, y'all ain't noticed that? The more y'all come for me, the more y'all think y'all got me cornered and try to do shit to me. Y'all don't see what I be doing? Y'all ain't learned yet? I'm like MacGyver, bro. I'm like MacGyver, bro. Y'all ain't figured this shit out yet. The more y'all attack me, don't y'all should leave me alone, bro. And let me be on my mission. Don't y'all see what be happening? Don't y'all see I be bouncing back? Don't y'all see that motivate me? It's like fouling me going to the basket, think I'm not gonna come back. Next time I'm coming this bitch and dunk. You thought because you fouled me and knocked my headband off my head and all that I knocked me out of bounds that he gonna stop coming to the rack. Nah, you turned around fast break. Here I come again.
Anointed. You don't fold under pressure. You rise under pressure. You don't run from the fight. You step into the fight. Understand this. Opposition is a sign that you are on the right path. If you weren't headed towards something great, the enemy wouldn't be trying so hard to stop you. So instead of letting the attacks discourage you, let them confirm what you already know. You are chosen. You are marked. You are anointed. And let me warn you, when you carry a dangerous anointing, the attacks will not always come in obvious ways. Sometimes they come through people closest to you. Friends turn into enemies. People you trusted betray you. Doors that should have opened for you suddenly slam shut. You face delays, disappointments, and distractions. The enemy will use whatever he can to make you doubt yourself, to make you question your purpose,
I'm talking about whatever.
to make you wonder if you are truly called. But hear me today. You must not give in. This is where many people miss their destiny. They let the pressure break them. They let the battle wear them down. But you are not just anybody. You are dangerously anointed. That means no matter what the enemy throws at you.
Keep in mind the dangerous part. The dangerous part. You can chase your purpose or your death. Real talk, bro. Just trying to survive. Watch the Bloodhound Jeff that video. That boy Bloodhound Jeff was crazy. Our souls evolving this year, not letting these demons and devils think they have. I'm trying to tell you. I'm still here. I'm still here, y'all.
You keep pushing. No matter how hard it gets, you keep believing.
Keep believing.
No matter how many times you fall, you get back up. Because here's the truth. The battle may be intense, but the victory is already won. The enemy can fight, but he cannot win.
Imagine that too. It's like, imagine knowing you already won, but you still gotta fight. Like, that's what it's like being a good person. You know, I know I'm a good person. I know I have a different makeup than the average person you run across, but I still gotta fight to prove it to you. Ain't that crazy? How you already won, but you still gotta fight to win. Damn. Let me write that, man. Man, somebody type that so I can pin it in the chat, man. So I can screenshot it. Please. If you can. What I say? When you won, but you still gotta fight to win. Man, that's some, cause like, bro, that's how it is when you're a good person, bro. Like, damn, it's like, you know, you show your genuine card, you show that you're different, and people like, nope, you still gotta show us, and it's like, damn. You know, like, damn, I mean, you know I'm nothing like a lot of people you come across, you know I got nothing but good intent, but I guess for the sake of drama, maybe, you gotta put me through the ringer. I gotta still fight, bro. It make a lot of people, that's what send people into depression. That's what make a lot of people a loner, because they're like, man, look, I'm not fit to get scuffed out here with a heart of gold, man. And people will hate you and villainize you enough to make you really think something wrong with you. I gotta stay away from certain people because certain people got so much of bad energy for me that I can only be a bad person around them. I can't even be a good person. Chasing my purpose, man. Chase your purpose, man. Yeah, it's a trip, man. It can get a little complicated, man. It can get ugly, man. It can get ugly, y'all. I think I'm gonna play this one over. I think I'm gonna let this one rock for a few days too. I'm gonna play my boy back, play this one. But you know, sometimes I just be coming in with the motivation, man. That's a good thing about being a YouTuber that's well-rounded. When all the topics dry up, you know what I'm saying? You can come with your own thing, man. But yeah, this chosen stuff is not for play. It's not funny. Like, even when I hear some people talk about chosen, and I know they kind of not. It's like, I don't be mad or nothing. I don't even look at them like, man, you just like you capping, or man, you playing. I just let people think what they, you know. Everybody has the right to their own thought process, you know. But when the chosens get picked, or when the stuff really go down, and when the things really happen in real life that happen to people like me, don't try to hold me. No, wait. Oh, I thought you was just like me. You going with me, right? But wait, I was faking it. No. No. We didn't know. No, let you tell it. Like, no, bro, we both going. I'm bringing you with me anyway.
I actually have multiple mentors, and most importantly,
that's why, look, the more serious you take yourself,
cannot win. He can try.
The more nowadays, honestly, the more serious you take yourself, the more you have to go around people already smelling the bullshit. I'm already disappointed in people until I'm already disappointed. And not even disappointed to where I'm a poor sport. I'm just already like, I don't expect nobody to say nothing brand new. I don't expect nobody to say nothing groundbreaking. I don't expect nobody to be influential. I don't expect nobody to be solid. I don't even expect that. If you are, kudos to you. Thank you. And I don't even care to watch, because it could be a high wire act. You could be flying. So I just kind of like, I give people a nod. Like, there's other chosen. See, one thing about being chosen is you got to know there's other chosen. And you got to know there's other fake chosen. There's a lot of polluted wisdom. And it's like a person with polluted wisdom, a fake chosen person, they're dangerous too. They real dangerous too, because now people don't know who is who. They got a lot of imposters out, a lot of self-appointed life coaches. So a lot of people it's like a villain. It's like a villain it's like a Superman's villain dressed up like another Superman. That's scary. Like a Superman that got an all black suit. No, or matter of fact, a Superman that got the same suit, but he just got different intentions and shit. Dangerous. So a lot of y'all listen to polluted wisdom. That's why a lot of people introduce me to people, or people that, like, come around me talking, and I be going like, I don't want to bust your bubble though. Be a big fish in whatever pond you in. As long as I ain't in it. And as long as you don't invite me into it and try to slap me around, because then I got to turn into a shark. I'm too big for your pond anyway.
But he cannot stop what God has set in motion. Your anointing is greater than any attack. Your purpose is stronger than any opposition. And
listen, so when
end, what God has for you will come to pass. So if you are in a season of intense attacks, take heart. It is not a sign of your downfall. It is a sign of your destiny. It is proof that you are carrying something powerful. And it is a reminder that no matter how hard the enemy fights, God fights harder. You were born for this. You were built for this. And when the storm settles, when the battle is over, when the dust clears, you will still be standing. Because you are dangerously anointed. Number 2, you feel like you don't fit in. There comes a moment in life when you realize you're different. You don't think like everyone else. You don't move like everyone else. You don't see the world the way they do. No matter how hard you try to blend in, something about you always stands out. You can be in a crowded room and still feel alone.
And see, it's nothing wrong if you feel like that. Because see, it's different types of chosen too. You got chosen where you could be outspoken and leading. Then you got chosen where you're extremely different and you got a good soul. But don't mess that up for yourself. Don't mess that up, because the chosen people that are different from everybody sometimes are the more quiet, more stoic ones. Sometimes the ones that come across as weird. Like, you're not weird, but you gotta put a like me, for instance. And because I feel like the outspoken, I feel like the introverted chosen person too. But I've mastered the art of like just watching what come out of my face. Like, believe it or not, when I talk to people, you can tell by how I talk a little bit, how everything kind of choppy. I'm slightly crazy a little bit, in a good way. But like when I talk to people, when I'm walking around, it's almost like whenever something comes out of my mouth in person, not really on the internet, I'll be kind of flowing a little bit. But when I'm around people, before I even say anything, it'd be like a million thoughts beating across my mind, and then it'll come out in something simple. I learned that from people in the country. I could be around you thinking all kinds of shit. It's gonna be all right. Say something else to me. This angle, that angle. I'm real good with people. I can see the thoughts bouncing around in your head while you're talking to me, while you're looking at me. I can almost follow them around like a pinball, and know when they're gonna come out and everything. But that's how I am. Like when I talk to people, it's like almost like it's so much going on, then something come out. But it might be a little profound. It's gonna strike a nerve. I'm a feather ruffler without trying to be, because I kind of live my life in left field. Some people love me. Some people shake my paw. Some niggas mug me. I ain't tripping. I just had to holler at y'all though. We're gonna continue that one. That one to be continued. I'm gonna leave that one right there, because that one right there that's gonna keep us going. I'm gonna come back later on and finish the rest of it, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all subscribe. All of the stuff, man.